An EV standard actually makes sure that new electric vehicles are available to Canadians. They're cheaper to operate, they're cheaper on upkeep, and Canadians want to be able to have access.
You don't have to allow Canadians to buy one type of vehicle by banning their ability to buy the ones that they actually want. You know, this is raising a lot of questions. Canadians, auto workers, Ford, GM, they all don't want the EV mandate, but the Prime Minister is intent on pushing it through. Why? Well, right before becoming Prime Minister, he was chair of Brookfield, and he advocated for a ban on gas-powered cars. Brookfield is heavily invested in the EV supply chain, yet this Prime Minister refuses to reveal his financial interests or self-admitted conflicts. Isn't it true that this isn't about the environment, this is about the bottom line for Brookfield?
In the final days of Parliament, we are currently seeing the Liberals fail and scramble to answer any question.
I believe it's on the website. Now, it's not a surprise to Albertans that Liberals think gas and diesel are pure evil. Why else would they be sticking with Justin Trudeau's EV mandates? EV sales are sagging. Auto manufacturers are dead set against these mandates. Mr. Speaker, this Liberal idea is a real clunker. And it's an affront to free choice. So, will the Prime Minister reverse this reckless policy and let Canadians buy the vehicles they actually want to buy?
Here, here.
Speaker, when I go down to the street corner near my house, they have this thing called a pump. The pump offers various choices of grades of gasoline, and for the honourable member's benefit, there's a yellow one that says diesel. So if you happen to have a diesel engine, you stick the pump into that one, into your vehicle, and you know what? You have a choice. You run your diesel truck or you run your diesel car. That's all good, Mr. Speaker. Canadians have the choice. Let's drive on.
Mr. Speaker, contrary to that member's remarks, I'm reading Canada's Electric Vehicle Availability Standard regulated targets for zero-emission vehicles on my phone right now. It's on their website. They are regulating this. They are mandating this while Canadians are not choosing to buy EVs. EV sales are down 45% in our country right now. And that's okay. Living in a liberal democracy means different people make different choices for their families based on their different needs as they see fit. Why won't the Liberals respect the right of Canadians to choose the vehicle that serves their family best?
I have a question for the Conservatives. Why in this moment, when we are facing unjustified tariffs from the United States, are they talking down a climate competitive industry that's right here in our country?
Instead of answering the question about the Liberals wanting to ban gas-powered vehicles, she instantly deflects it to Donald Trump and the tariffs. Here's an article from the Wall Street Journal back in 2023. Automakers have big hopes for EVs. Buyers aren't cooperating. Sales growth has slowed, specifically in the US, as car companies are finding a limited pool of consumers willing to pay more for these models. Even in Europe, Volkswagen cites slow demand amid EV production cuts at German plants. This was also back in 2023. And another one from 2023, Ford GM pushback spending on EVs. Slowing demand for electric vehicles has prompted General Motors and Ford Motor to postpone billions of dollars in investments. Auto execs are coming clean. EVs aren't working. Back in 2023, at earnings in the week of October 26th, several auto execs pulled back on EV targets. Dealers have been warning of slow EV demand for months. This is not a Donald Trump issue. Nobody wants electric vehicles. Anyway, I'd like to know what you think down in the comments section below. Hit that like button, hit that sub button if you are new, and thank you very much for watching.